This is Pete Feenstra on the 11th of February 2014. This is a heritage rock interview for GetReadyToRock.com. Talk to Jackie McAuley, multi-instrumentalist, one of the early members of Them, Paul Mouth, Trader Horn, Lonnie Donegan, and beyond. And beyond. I mention all those names because, Jack, you're putting out a new show with your new band. The band's called?
The Regular Gas Band.
Regular Gas Band, and the show is called From Then Till Now. Is that right?
That's correct.
Which kind of reflects almost 50 years of your writing, directing, band leading, guitar playing, songwriting. But let's talk about the band first. People that haven't seen its first ever tour in the UK with a Regular Gas Band. Who's in the band apart from yourself?
Right, apart from myself, we have John Conlon.
Yeah.
John plays bass. He's also an accomplished piano player.
Yeah.
And a great singer.
Yeah.
John and I have worked in bands before. And then we have Dermot McQuaid. He's a young fella from Ross Trevor in the north of Ireland. He's a great multi-instrumental player. He's a mandolin player, he's a terrific bass player.
You've got 4 multi-instrumentalists.
Yeah, we do, that's right. We do.
Including the drummer.
Yeah, that's right. Derby plays mandolin, violin, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, bass, and he's also a cracking singer. Yeah. I feel to mention that John's actually a very good singer. Yeah. These are frontmen from their own bands. So we just got together for a bit of fun, and it was working very, very well. And we pulled in the drummer now and again. Then we met Ronnie O'Flynn, who's our drummer at the moment. Ronnie
is a bass player.
Is a bass player. But he's a terrific drummer.
This is a band with a difference.
Yeah. And he's also a fantastic bass, baritone singer.
Wow.
So we discovered that as though we all fronted our own bands, it'd be nice to sort of work about the harmonies and stuff.
Yeah.
So we've been doing that quite a lot for our own fun.
That's a big feature of the band, the harmonies.
Well, people were saying, hey, this is great fun. It was, hey, this is pretty good, you take that on the road. So, talking to your good self last November, remember we spoke about doing this thing about a career thing, going back to Them, which I've never done.
No.
I've never done.
You've always written new material, you've always toured new albums. This is the first time. It's a good time to do it.
Yeah, I've looked after myself.
Yeah.
I wasn't interested in that, so I wanted to move on.
Yeah.
But then other good friends of mine, even Henry McAuley, God love him.
Yeah.
Henry told me this years ago that I should go and do this because I was there doing all the hard work at the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were travelling up and down motorways in an old van with no heater.
Plus you went out to Russia, Denmark, and all these amazing places.
We were playing these numbers probably long before the public even heard them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So as Henry told me, he says, "You got a right to go and do that." So, well, why not do it? So looking back, it's part of my life. So I thought we'd do that, and as we discussed, we moved on from there to other bands.
And for the benefit of people who don't know, let's quickly go chronologically as much as we can all remember. So your first major band, I guess, was Them.
First major band was Them, but
before that you did.
Well, I go through a story on stage. Before Them, I had a little group. Well, we never actually gigged.
Right.
But the funny thing is, our guitar player was Eric Bell.
Wow.
Who later joined Skid Row and then Thin Lizzy.
The original singer.
And Eric would have been about 16 at the time.
Wow.
So Eric will come in later on into the story.
Yeah.
But after Them, I went to Dublin.
Right.
I teamed up with Paul Brady and we...
The Cult.
We had a band called The Cult. Myself and Paul Brady. And a young black fellow used to come along and watch us playing at gigs. And he was only about 15 or 16 at the time. That was Phil Lynott.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Fantastic.
So all these kind of stories all intertwined. So we started, because these guys aren't with us any longer, we said we dedicated certain songs. Yeah, Paul's with it, but Gary Moore's not with us, or Phil's not. So we decided to
incorporate all that into the show.
Pay tribute to them.
Yeah.
Not like as a tribute band, but to pay actually tribute to them, because I was with them and I knew these guys. So then after that I moved back to England again. This was in Ireland, and I teamed up with Judy Dybel, who had just left Fairport Convention. And we started a band called Trader Horn,
which did very well, of course.
Yeah. I missed one out here actually. Before I went to Dublin, and after that I went to Denmark
Yeah.
With my brother, who was also in them.
Right.
My brother played drums in them.
Yeah.
And we went out there as the Belfast Gypsies.
Yeah, you were signed to Sonic Records.
For a year, for a year. Then we came back and I went to Dublin. But after that, I played with various different people. After Judy, I made a couple of solo albums.
Yeah.
Which
is still on the catalogue, by the way.
Yeah, they're still being sold. And various other people, Rick Wakeman and whatever, I'd done some albums with, and I did a lot of session work.
Yeah.
I did a couple of an album with the Heptones.
Yeah.
They were massive. And,
had two big hits in
that's right.
Caribbean there.
And a couple of things on movies and TV and whatever. Then I joined up with Lonnie.
Donegan. 10 years?
1978 I joined up with Lonnie, and I played with him on and off. You know, last time I played with him was about 2001 or something. I can't remember exactly. But
and you've incorporated some of that into the show.
I have, because as I say on the show, I've learned probably more from Lonnie than anybody in the whole business, because people don't realise how knowledgeable he was,
especially about the blues and roots and stuff.
Absolutely. And I learned a lot from him as well about stage presentation.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in the days when we all looked groovy and we shook our heads, and as you said, we looked at the floor and we kind of forgot there's an audience there. So I learned from
stagecraft.
I learned from that, because these people come, they pay their 10 quid and their 15 quid. They want to be entertained.
And for all, just got to say this, for all the rock fans out there, I don't want to move too fast on this, but you also wrote Dear John for Status Quo, which you also put in the show as well. Great version of that. John Gustafson, I think you wrote that.
That's right. There was a few things. Meal Ticket recorded one of my songs.
Sidecar as a great song.
That's right.
And they did things like Viv Stanshall that you would never ever imagine.
Viv, Viv Stanshall's Vivarium. Well, it was. I think it was Viv Stanshall's drinking band by the time I got to it.
That was his career pursuit, wasn't it?
Yeah. But one of the things I learned from Lonnie was was to put my own stamp on something. You know, so why copy someone else? Why sing the song just like them? It's not doing any favours. You do it your own. Take it and do it your own way. So I thought about this, and I wanted to do something really good for Lonnie. I wanted to do a really good thing, and I just couldn't come up with anything. Of course, I had a bit rock out of line, and I thought, I can't do it like Lonnie. And I remember to do it the way I want to do it.
So you got to
dedicate it to Lonnie. So as you heard yourself, we do this as a 4-piece vocal, a cappella,
beautiful harmony
song, rock out of line, and it just works really, really well. So it's that kind of thing. We play these tributes all the time, you know. Of course, we go on, and during the show, I come back and bounce back to them again. And we go up with songs like Gloria and whatever. So. And I was
going to say, the Poor Mouth is a band that some people out there certainly know about. It used to be originally had Clive Bunker in it, of course, Jeff O'Toole, and a lot of people passed through that lineup. But it was the strength of your songs, and also probably the first Celtic rock band since Horselips.
That's right.
Probably. And around about the mid-80s, that was going really well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But then you did your wrist.
I did, I did my hand, and we were off the road for a while. But the Poor Mouth was a good band, and you're quite right, as it was. We weren't anyway daring ourselves to Horselips or following in their footsteps. It was kind of a natural progress.
It was an evolution,
You know, I know Johnny Fain very well, the guitar player from Horselips. Johnny.
Great player.
Good, lovely lad, good friend of mine. But as you say, people today say, "Oh, it's the best thing since Horselips." No, which is a compliment to us. And hopefully a compliment to Horselips.
Very much so. And going back to the show, the other thing you do right at the end of the show is you play some of your new stuff, including a great song called Dynamite Town, and there's a song about the Birdman of Alcatraz. What's that one called?
That's Robert Stride's Blues.
Robert Stride, which is a great song, and that's new material you've written in the last few years.
It's actually Robert Stride Blues. I wrote quite a long time ago when I was with Lonnie, but I've never gigged it.
Right, it's fabulous.
Because I thought, how can I do this? You know, of course, when the lads came along with their voices, I thought, actually, one of the lads said, "Well, you just do this acoustic guitar on your own, maybe a bit of harmony. I said, well, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And the guys come in with these harmonies and just blew me away.
So the thing about a regular gas band is that impresses me that people out there come and see and will find out is that it's a real band, and they put their musical thing in there as well.
If you've noticed, I don't sing all the songs.
No.
And the band, do you know what I mean?
And you play guitar, piano, and they all play different instruments.
Well, I go on to the keyboards and organs. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to go on and do them songs and sing them, because I didn't sing them
in the first place.
I did play the keyboards, so I went on, and so Dermy sings the songs, them songs, and I just sit and play the keyboards. That's what I did. Yeah. So I could do it in guitar, but it's not right for me. So I went back to what I actually did. So. And I'm not a great keyboard player. Get by, you know. But that's what I did.
Close enough for the blues, Jack. So the show's called From Then to Now.
From Then Till Now.
You've just done a few dates, and hopefully you're going to come back later in the year, maybe.
Yep, summertime maybe. Yeah.
That would be really good. And meanwhile, you're going back to Ireland. You're going to gig the band over there.
Oh yeah, we're gigging over there.
And recording any
we've got an album on the way anyway.
That'd be great. It's been Pete Feenstra talking to Jackie McAuley. We've been wanting to do this for years. Been Eric Harvey on the camera. For GetReadyToRock.com. Thank you very much and good night.